Hello, everybody. I'd like to start out by asking you a question. Where would you say you are in your journey of spiritual growth? When was the last time you had a moment of insight from your study of the scriptures? When was the last time you shared your faith with an unbeliever? When was the last time you mentored a fellow believer who is less spiritually mature than you? Yeah, I know that's 4 questions, but point here is to have us all come to a moment of honest self-assessment. And the big question is, are you content with your answers to that? If you're like me, probably not so much. Uh, Beginning in early January, we're going to try something different. We're going to do a study of Bible study of Matthew 28, verses 18 through 20, which is more commonly known as the Great Commission, and one of the pivotal scriptures in the New Testament. I think we would all agree. So why January? Well, the thinking is that the holidays will be over, the hunting and fishing seasons will mostly be over, be a few scattered sports around, but the weather's going to be atrocious. Days are short. Maybe you got just a little bit more discretionary time to take up something extracurricular like this, and we'll see how this works. It's a new thing. We're going to try it. This will be broken down into 7 modules if everything goes the way I'm thinking right now. 1 lesson or module will be dropped each week, if nothing goes wrong. And we should wrap the whole thing up by mid-February if everything goes as planned. So we'll get this wrapped up in a prompt way. It's going to be different because it's all going to be presented much like this on YouTube. And not sure how that's going to work out. We're going to try something new, and appreciate your feedback on that and your input. And if it works out well, we'll try some more of them. If not, then we're smarter for having tried. Our study guide will primarily be on Dr. Tony Evans's really excellent book, Kingdom Disciples. I'll hold it up here, but if you can't read that, don't sweat it. I'm going to put a link to this book down in the description down below this video, and encourage you very strongly to lay your hands on a copy of that as a guide to go along with this. They're inexpensive if you're willing to go with gently used. I've seen them on Amazon for under $5. So encourage you to grab one of those if this is something that appeals to you. And this is attempt to get outside our church walls. Some believers can't make it to church for whatever reason. Some choose not to come to church for whatever reason. And some people need to do it at their own time. This is great. You can do it on your lunch break at work if you want to. We'll see how it goes. Why Tony Evans's book? Simply put, it's the best one on the top subject that I've run across. And I've got a pretty extensive library. I don't know if Dr. Evans is more insightful than anyone else, but in my opinion, he is better at explaining things than anyone else I know of in this line of Christian literature. And I encourage you again to grab a copy of that. And I should probably made a note here myself to give you a trigger warning. I believe in the sufficiency of the Word. That means that, as far as I'm concerned, that book right there is just as relevant today as it was that it was divinely inspired and committed to writing. And it doesn't need to be filtered through the lens of political correctness or our culture. It's just fine the way it is. For that reason, if you're a fan of prosperity gospel or name it and claim it or any of the other weird forms of progressive theology out there, I'm probably going to make you very angry, and I'm unapologetic about that. Likewise, if you're a woke snowflake obsessed with political correctness, I'm probably going to send you running to your safe space, because I make no apology for the Word, and If you disagree, still encourage you to listen because you'll hear the truth and the truth will set you free. So the way I see this working is with each YouTube session, I will give you probably 10, 15, 20 minute breakdown of the lesson in my own words, so to speak. I make no bones about it. I am following Tony Evans's book. Don't want to be accused of plagiarism here. I'm unapologetic about it. I'm going to encourage you at every turn to get yourself a copy of it. But I will give you a video, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it works out. I will also put in the description at the bottom a link to Tony's sermon on the exact same topic. If you listen to me, you're going to hit the high spots. If you listen to Tony, you're not only going to get it in depth, but you're going to be entertained along the way. And if just to give you a little taste of it, I'm going to put in the links at the bottom of this video, a link to a brief sermon Tony made on this general subject. Encourage you to watch it. Very entertaining. Excellent presentation. So if you want to get the most out of it, number one, of course, watch this video. Number two, watch Tony's video. And number three, if you really have a interest in it, grab a copy of Tony's book and read the equivalent material there. You will not be sorry that you did it. What else can you do? Good idea for you to follow us on this page, and you'll get a notification every time we drop new material. And also be a good idea to follow us on the church's Facebook page because we will be posting them there as soon as they go up. So I'm looking forward to this, guys. I'm excited about it. I think this is an interesting way to take part of it. I do encourage you to let me know if you got suggestions, comments, or if you like this format. With that, I wish you a very blessed Christmas season, and I will see you in January.